Hi everybody, it's Chartsky with a quick video of what we did today, March the 3rd, in the afternoon session. The mornings have been pretty tough the last few weeks with lower volume than I've seen in a long time and price not moving very much until it spikes, but we've been doing okay. We haven't been losing, we've just not been trading a lot in the morning. But that always leaves an afternoon session where we can come back and make the daily profit target plus like we did today. So here are the trades as they were called in the live trading room. Alright, I'm going to try and buy 2104 in the S&P. Looks like it's finally decided to make a move. And 32 to 32.5. I'll go in 32.5 in the Russell. May have to, yeah, we may have to bump it. 04.5 in the S&P. 32.8 in the Russell. The Russell breaks 33. I'm going to go up to 1233. 1233 in the Russell. 05 in the S&P. Just another spike. $33.2 in the Russell. All right, we're in the S&P finally. All right, we're in the Russell. Just dead, and then spike. At least we got some volume back. I hate going after a trade like that and giving up that much. When they spike out of the range, you get one chance to get on board, and that's about it. You'll be sitting there watching it for the next 30 minutes. We can't do this in the morning because of all the hysterical whip, but afternoons are different, a little better. Russell's not following through with the S&P, is it? I'm going to take a scalp in the Russell, 15 ticks. I'm going to leave that S&P there to see if it can't continue on up through that LSR zone. Got a good momentum bar there. Here she goes. Doubling up after a loser, so this will put us at the profit target plus. Well, how nice would it have been to get in where we wanted to start with? We'd already be at the profit target, the S&P. Have to give it a little room to simmer here. It's running into an SR zone. See what I'll do in this crude oil. If it'll get up to 25, I'll sell it. 15 ticks target in the Russell's what I'm going for instead of 20 or more, and just straight 2 points in the S&P. We get filled in the crude oil 20 tick stop, 30 tick target I'm going for. Come on, fill us in crude oil. Touch but no fill. I'll give it another pass. Should have gotten through. I'm going to drop it. If it gets under 20, I'm going to drop it to 20. I'm going to give it one chance up here. Come on. It's feeling light. All right, we're in. I'm sorry, 30 ticks. 30 tick target on this one. Oh, there was a little push. That's all right. Well, after that momentum push in the stock indexes, they've just died again. And gather their steam, they'll push back up. They should anyway. Well, crude oil's spiking up, isn't it? Twice above 25. Surprised it got up this high. Crude oil just obviously wants to run the stops there. Well, maybe not. If it hits 45, I'm going to reverse, go along with it. Surprised it got this high. That's crude oil for you. Spikes up, spikes down. These computers are just really running it. Indexes are trying to turn up. Double and reverse at 45, 50.45 in crude oil. Come on, S&P, get up through 2106. It looks like crude oil's going to take us out. All right. If we can get in at 40, that's even better in crude oil, but 45 is the trade through. Break even in the S&P. On the trade through in crude oil, I'm going to raise it up to 50.45. All right, 45. $30 ticks on the way up. 20 tick stop. Oh, wait a minute. I'm sorry. I went to break even too soon. I went to break even too soon in the S&P. I was looking at crude oil. All it's done is hit that top SR level. Okay. Gotta watch out. So you get all this whip, because the stock indexes are whipping by themselves, but you get an SR grouping and they're going to naturally whip. Well, fake that again by the computers in crude oil. They kept pushing it up so strong, and now they're whipping it down. So we could have gotten in at 40. Could have gotten in better than 40. We'll still be okay with it. I just like to get a better entry when I can. How many times have we seen this lately? A spike and then just nothing but whip. Same thing in the S&P. Well, that crude oil just brutal whip, isn't it? Tell you what, I'm going to go for 35 ticks. When profit target this thing turns, it should turn up pretty good. $35 tick target in crude oil. I'm going to see some movement here, I'd say. Can't believe the Russell's, what's he been whipping in a little 10 tick range, 15 or 20 minutes. Crude oil doesn't hurry up and break up, I'm going to have to lower the profit target. Unbelievable how long we've had to hold these trades. I'm going to get through that SR zone. Over there in the S&P. All right, crude oil, I'm going to knock it down to 20 ticks. I hate to do it, but it's just not moving. Should get to 20. Let's go to break even in the S&P so we manage these other ones a little easier. All right, out in the S&P. Break even in crude oil. Should go on up. Let's go to break even in the Russell as well. +1 in crude. Make it a free trade so we can focus on this Russell, which is just not moving. We're going to trail crude oil so we can make back that last losing trade. We'll lock in 10 ticks on push up. I'll tell you when. Not yet. Boy, these computers are whipping this thing. +1 in the Russell. I can't believe crude oil might come all the way back. This is just brutal whip. It did. At least we got the Russell in the S&P. This crude oil, I tell you what. We got nothing. All afternoon we got nothing. Well, just awful whip. Sorry about that. We did okay here in the Russell. We did okay in the S&P. Oops. So that's good afternoon, and I just thought we were going to do a lot better in crude oil. We had to hold this trade. Look here. We chased it up just to get in, and you see, it never came down. It just hung and whipped and followed through, and that's why we chased them. We could have gotten a little bit better than this. We got in and just held, but we got him way over here at 212, and it took until 2:30. Wow. Well, anyway, that's a good afternoon. So we'll see if there's any questions. We'll deal with those, or otherwise we're going to call it a day. And there you have it. A good afternoon, but there was one move, and if you didn't get that one move, you didn't really get anything in the stock indexes. I hope you did that well or better, and if you didn't, you can join us tomorrow. Here's the CFTC disclaimer. It's very important, and I urge you to read it. And if you have any questions, or if you do want to join us, please go to my blog at www.chartsky.com or send me an email to chartskytrades@gmail.com. Thanks for watching.